Hamjambo, karibuni. Welcome to Swahili Kingdom, and today we are going to learn about a very important thing that someone asked in this channel. I answered him, but I wanted to explain more for those who had not seen the questions, for those who had not seen the question, or if he had not understood clearly because I just gave him a statement. I would like him to understand more clearly according to my perspective how I have been learning languages. He was asking, is it possible for someone to learn more than one language at the same time? Is it possible for someone to learn more than one language at the same time? What is your perspective? What do you think? You can comment down below what you think before maybe you continue watching this video. You continue with this video, or you continue watching this video, because I also have my own perspective and we all have our own perspectives. So, is it possible for one to learn more than one language at the same time? Okay, let's continue with the video. Here is my answer. My answer was yes, probably yes, it is possible. It is possible to learn more than one language at the same time. Why did I tell him that? I told him that because right now I'm learning 3 languages at the same time, but I didn't start learning with 3 languages. I started learning with 1 language. So my answer was yes, but you need to have 1 language at a certain level before you pick the other one. You need to have 1 language at a certain level before you pick the other one. Why? Another experience. When I had just started learning Spanish, I was confused between Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese. So I was wondering, which language should I start learning? And then I just said, oh, I'm going to take 3 of them. So I took 3 of them at once, and I was still learning, what is it called? I was still learning Filipino. I took Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese all at once. So I started learning. Today I'm learning this. And I was a college student. I was going to school. I'm learning this in 1 hour. I'm learning the other one in 1 hour. Then the other one in 1 hour. And trust you me, this process was tiring, first of all. And second of all, it was not helpful, even though I was lying to myself, oh, I'm going to learn. It was just draining me because, thirdly, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese have some words that are Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese have some words that are almost similar. The pronunciation and the spelling is just different, but they are almost similar. So that was one of the things that confused me a lot, until after 4 months, I sat myself down. I sat myself down for a meeting, and I told myself, Connie, you are not going anywhere. You are still the same place you are. So you need to be honest with yourself. You need to decide. Then I just decided, oh, I'm just going to take Spanish. I took Spanish and I let the others go. So this year is when I picked on Italian after I've gotten on another level in Spanish. Right now I can communicate in Spanish. So that's why I took Italian. So I took Italian after 1 year, or maybe 1.5 or 2 years. I took the other language. So that is my opinion. You can learn more than 1 language, but you should take the other language when the language that you are learning is on another level. If you will be taking all of them at the same time, maybe 2 or 3 at the same time, you are going to get confused. That is the thing that I'm going to tell you. That is from my perspective and from other polyglots that I have heard from the YouTube videos, podcasts, and whatever that I have listened. You are going to get confused because your language will be getting a lot of things, and it will be wondering, what is this, what is this. But maybe you can learn more than one language at the same time, picking them continuously. But when I tried, it didn't make sense. I didn't continue with it because I was not going anywhere. So if you have a goal, maybe you want to be at an intermediate level after 1 year, that is lower intermediate, not the upper intermediate, the lower intermediate. Let's say you want to be at the lower intermediate in 1 year. Take one language, learn it, learn it, learn it, and get focused with it, acquire it. But when you get more than one language, your focus will be separated, and you are going to have a hard time. But if you are only learning languages, I'm not sure, because I've never been in a position where I don't have any other thing to do, maybe school, maybe work. I'm just learning languages. I've never been in such a position. Maybe one day when I'm not doing anything else, I will try. But maybe you can check on polyglots here on YouTube. If I get a video, I'm going to link it here. You can check on polyglots who are only learning languages without doing any. There are people who are doing that. They are only learning languages without going to work or doing any other thing. Maybe they can combine languages. I'm not sure. But according to me, or with my perspective, it is not possible unless one of the language is on another level, on an upper level. That's when you can add the other language. Okay, so right now I'm learning 3 languages, and next year I could be learning 4 languages, because I believe the process of learning a language continues. Even Swahili, I'm still learning Swahili, because sometimes when I'm reading something in Swahili and I get a new word, I'm like, oh, I didn't know this. So that is learning. But just make sure when you want to enter into another world, you know something about the world that you are in. Okay? Before you enter to another world, make sure you know something about the world that you are in, so that you don't get confused. Asante sana, tuonane tena. Kwaheri.